He says, Kaha samsara. Where is samsara gone? Where is samsara gone means there won't be any, you will not be caught up in the samsara anymore. Samsara is a very unique problem of the human being, which we discussed last week. Samsara is a very unique problem. Because of this unique problem, we go round and round. Not only you go round and round and round, you feel chained and you feel that you can't do anything to get out of it. That is samsara. Supposing you are going round and round and round and you don't even know that you are going through it, it's not a problem at all. But you know you are caught, you know that you are chained, you know that you are suffocated, and you know that you can't do, and you know that you can't do anything about it. Or whatsoever you do seems to keep you in that cycle. This appearance of unending cycle is called samsara. And then we discussed samsara in detail. Kama, raga, dvesha. This kama, raga, dvesha, shoka, moha. This is the problem of samsara. This kama, raga, dvesha, shoka and moha is the problem of samsara. Shoka is a grief. Shoka is grief. Kama means something always looks better. That is kama. At any given point of time, what you have doesn't look very appealing to you. So kama means what you have doesn't look appealing. Something else looks always appealing. And it is more excruciating when somebody wants it. It's more painful. It's more painful and more excruciating when somebody claims, I am the owner of it. This is the problem of samsara. Kama, raga and dvesha. How to get off this kama, raga, dvesha? All that he has said already. Sasangatve, nissangatvam, nissangatve, nirmohatvam, nirmohatve, nischalatatvam, nischalatatve, jivan muktihi. So, the prescription is given first, and then he is saying it will go away. The disease will go away. He started by saying there is the disease. Moha Mudgara. He started by saying there is the disease. Kanchana and Kamini is the disease. What is the solution for that? He gave the solution for that. Having given solution, he says the disease, where will be the disease? Where will be the disease means you won't be under the victim of this disease anymore. Where will be the disease means it won't be there. Because assumption is you are following the prescription. Supposing you say, no, this prescription doesn't work, I am trying for some other prescription, samsara will continue. When you say, no, I want another prescription, this is not another prescription, disease will still continue. This is verse number 10. Next verse, please.
Makuru dana jana yavvana garvam marati nimesha kala sarvam maya मायामयमिदम् अखिलं भूत्वा ब्रह्मपदं त्वं प्रविशविदित्वा मा कुरु धनजन यौवन गर्वं मरतिनिमेषात् तत्सर्वं मायामयमिदमखिलं भूत्वा ब्रह्मपदं त्वं प्रविशविदित्वा.
Do not act vain over wealth, retinue, youth. Time loots all away in a moment. Having understood and realized all this is totally illusory, you enter the state of reality, Brahma. Do not act vain over wealth, retinue, youth. Time loots all away in a moment. Having understood and realized all this is totally illusory, you enter the state of reality, Brahma. Three distinct factors of moha, delusion. What are the three things that can give you delusion? The first one is yavvana garvam. Ma kuru dhana jana yavvana garvam. So the garvam is common for all the three. Garvam has to be taken as common for yavvana, dhana, jana. So it is called jana garva, dhana garva and yavvana garva. Yavvana garva means pride of youth. See, youth don't take youth means biological age. Don't take youth means biological age. We go into all the details. Youth means one who thinks that I have all the resources and I don't require the support of anyone. That is youth. Yavvana garva. Talk to a youth, you say, no, I can do everything by myself. Yeah, I am independent. Isn't it? I am independent. I can do everything by myself. Isn't it? At the age of 10, 11, it starts, isn't it? At the age of 10, 11 itself, they say, I know what I am doing. They don't know what they are doing. That is moha. No, they don't know what they are doing. But they say, I know what I am doing. You also said the same thing. So you are like this, isn't it? You also said the same thing. I know what I am doing. I know what I am doing. I believe that garvam means a pride where I believe that I can do everything by myself. Yeah, the power of the youth, the freshness of the youth, the power of the youth, the body, everything. Yeah. God is not required. Scriptures don't exist. Scriptures looks like utter. Scriptures looks like those who are in ICU must go to Scripture. Those who are live and full of enthusiasm and all will not go to Scriptures. Mahatmas, insult them, demean them as much as they don't know what they are talking. They just keep repeating what is said some time back. This is Yavvana Garvam. Where that Garva comes from, I am the earner, I am the owner. I earn, I own. That's why the pride of youth, even today you look at your house, you feel the pride of youth only. Yavvana Garvam doesn't go. What is that Yavvana Garvam? You look at your house, you will say, all this is mine. Each and every brick is
I said.
Each and every brick here is my hard work, sir. Yavana Garbha. Add up to that is Dhana. Then Yavana itself is pride. Add up to Yavana Garbham, Dhana comes. Double arrogance now. Double arrogance. They will not walk after that. They just float in the air. Oh my God, arrogance. The intensity of I know what I am doing gets more. The intensity of I know what I am doing gets intensified, magnified. Yavana Garbha. The moment you have Dhana, what comes? The parivar will come, the retinue will come. Money brings people close to you. Remember, money brings people close to you. Are you all awake?
Yes.
Okay. I am still sleeping. Sorry, I am still sleeping. Money brings people close to you. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Bhaja Govindam kekkave ledhu. If anybody has said yes, you have not been listening, Bhaja Govindam. Go to verse number 1. We will start. Moha Mudgara link, we will start again. Venkat, all videos delete, erase everything. We will start from Moha Mudgara, introduction. Money attracts people. You don't become attractive. What is attraction there? What is attraction there? Wealth is attraction. You are not the attraction. You think you are attractive. Adhan Garbha. Are you able to follow? You think you have become attractive. Moha, wealth brings people. None. All that he has said already, no? Verse number 4 itself he said, no? When he spoke about wealth, all that we have studied already. Isn't it? Money brings people closer to you who admire your money. Because the same people drop you the moment you become
Pauper.
The moment you become bankrupt. What happens? The moment you become bankrupt, the same one leaves you. It means when people get attracted to you because of the wealth, they are not getting attracted to you as a person. They are attracted to you are admired because of the wealth you have, not because of you. Here wealth means the material wealth we are talking. The material. That's called Dhana Garbha. But the person misunderstands. What is a misunderstanding? Dhana itself, youth. One arrogance. Second arrogance is wealth. When youth and wealth gets together, combines together, people come. Jana Garbham. So Mahakuru means don't have. Dhana, Jana, Yavan. Don't have these three pride. Don't have these three pride. Because by default you will have this. By default you will have this pride. Wherever you go, 10 fellows will be there, isn't it? 10 fellows will be there ready to open the car door, isn't it? Ready to open the car door. In the village, I got down from the car. Oh, everybody thought I'm one. Nobody knows me in that village. So I'm one big person come. Narayanji, thanks to you. Got down. Then I said, just to, it's a stolen car, I said. Not my car, stolen car. Yardo car pigin on the I said. Somebody's car, I just I just brought it. The people, confusion in the face now. Whether I am joking or serious. If it is serious, they want to move away from me. If I am joking, yeah. Dhana, Jana, Yavana, the same me, if I was walking and going, who will look? So, people are not looking at me, people are looking at what? Car. That much clarity I should have. That's all he said. That much clarity if you have, you will be alright in life. That's all he said. They are running to you, looking at the car, and if you think that vanity, I get on in that pride, ego, what will happen? Time loots away everything. Time loots away everything. What is time looting away everything means? You start depending on these three for continuous uninterrupted supply. Dhana, Jana, Yavana, you start depending upon it for uninterrupted supply of happiness, joy. You start depending upon it for uninterrupted happiness, uninterrupted peace. Therefore, what you have to do? One lady coming and asking, give me some vibhuti, in the whole crowd, some poor lady from somewhere, you can one look at her, you can understand. She's come from so far for that little bit of vibhuti. I am sitting there in the front, how many people she is going and asking, nobody is even paying attention to her. Why? Skin is no youth, no dhana, no jana. Isn't it? No youth, no dhana. You remember that lady? What thing? She was coming at all that she is not asking for garland. All that she is asking for is some vibhuti. That prasad she is asking for. That's all. Who cares? Nobody cares. At that time, you should remember all this. At that time, you should remember. Are you able to follow? There I am sitting, somebody is coming and doing everything. There somebody is coming and asking. So one fellow is asking. They go and give vibhuti to one fellow who's throwing it away right in front of their face. They don't do anything. There is another lady asking for vibhuti and they don't even. Why? Because dhana, jana, yavana. Remember that you don't have the weakness for things. Don't blame others doing it. You must understand you have a weakness for these things. You should remember that you have a weakness for these things. Yeah. Dhana garva, jana garva, yavana garva. Yeah. Modern day language is glamour, isn't it? That's glamour. Dhana garva, jana garva, yavana garva. That's glamour. Time loops away everything. Time loops away everything. It just, in a split second, the whole lot, changes. Ma kuru. Remember, all three will be snatched away. Time loops away. Time means yama. See, kalaha means time. Literally what it means is, because we have this background, we don't have to take it as time. Yama, which is symbolic of time, because another name of Yama is Kala. Yama also is known as Kala, time. Time loots away. Ma Uru Dhana Jana Yavana. Don't have a pride of these things. How will you not have the pride? How will you not have this weakness? You will not have this weakness the moment you know the uninterrupted source of peace, security, happiness. Wherever there is that uninterrupted source of peace, security, happiness, you will not have this weakness. It means shift your attention from this to that. Shift your attention from these temporary sources to permanent source. Can't we have both, sir? Temporary and permanent? Then life will be good, no? I have this and I have that also. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. It is possible to make sure that temporary also sits with you and also you get. That's the Vedic lifestyle of Dharma. The Vedic lifestyle of Dharma, where the temporary also stays with you. When it stays with you, it's pleasant. When it leaves you, you will not cry. When it stays with you, it's pleasant. No garvam. Aesthetics. Are you able to follow? See, when dhana, jana, yavana is there around you, you don't keep telling them all of you are temporary, one day you all will leave me, therefore I will not depend on you. Don't say that. That is not philosophy, that is insanity. No, it sits on you aesthetically. It sits on you so beautifully. When it leaves you, it doesn't leave any pain. When it leaves you, it doesn't leave any pain at all. That is the inner strength of Dharma. With that inner strength of Dharma, you can move on to the seeking the permanent. Najayate mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavita va anubhuyah ajo nitya sashvatoyam puranah nahanyate hanyamane sharire. If you shift your attention to that, verse number 20, chapter 2, Bhagavad Gita. Najayate mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavita vanubhuyah ajo nitya sashvatoyam puranah nahanyate hanyamane sharire. That which cannot be killed. That which cannot be killed means that which doesn't come under the influence of Yama. Killing means under the influence of Yama. That which doesn't get killed means not that which doesn't come under the influence of Yama. What is it that will not come under the influence of Yama? The ultimate. The ultimate. Even relatively you will be protected, he says, isn't it? Svalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhaya, he said. Even if you little bit of this you do also, you feel so. Therefore, who goes through this delusion, this moha of dhana, jana, yavana, the one who doesn't lead a very dharmic life will go into this delusion. What is this delusion? All that which is not possible, you somehow want to make it possible. That which is impossible, you want to make it possible. That is called moha. First thing, unpredictable. First thing about life is unpredictable, and everybody wants to predict. Unpredictable. It is unpredictable. But sir, there are a lot of people who predict and it is happening exactly no. Correct. You are mad, and you are continuing to live a mad life, it is very predictable. What will happen, shoka is going to come. It is very predictable, very difficult thing. Right? You are deluded and you continue to live this deluded life, consequences are very predictable. Very predictable, isn't it? What all happened in my life, he said, sir. Very good. What all is going to happen, who is going to say that? What all happened in my life, you can say. What all is going to happen, who is going to say that? Unpredictable. It is unpredictable. Correct? Second, uncontrollable. Uncontrollable means you have limited power, that's all. Your power is limited. But you want to, at least one person you want to have absolute control. At least on one person I should have absolute control. God only has to save that person. At least on one person I should have absolute control. What is that absolute control? Get up means get up, sit down means it was so funny a few weeks back in UK. She was, I can hear her say, there are 5 beings in the house. 5 beings in the house. 4 humans, 4 2-legged beings and 1 4-legged being. So there are 5 beings in the house. 4 2-legged beings. 2 கால்ல நடக்கிற ஜந்து. அப்புறம் 4 கால்ல நடக்கிற ஜந்து. So 5 jantus were in the house. And she is telling, at least somebody in this house listen to me, no? At least somebody in this house listen to me. I am sitting and laughing. I got up and said, what do you want? I will do. I said, what do you want? I will do. No, sir, not you. Nobody here is listening. Even the jantu 4-leg is also not. Even the 4-legged one is not listening. No, uncontrollable. This is called uncontrollable. We want to go into the mind of the other and control. We want, that is uncontrollable. Isn't it? And God didn't give that power. Huh? And God, that's why He is so wise. He is all-knowing. He is all-knowing because He never gave us power to control another's mind. Imagine I control your mind, you control my mind. What will happen? It will be an absolute chaos. Therefore, what He did, what God did, everybody is well trained for self-destruction. Nobody needs to go and destroy the other. So He made it very clear. How He made it very clear? The creation is perfect creation. God, everybody is so designed for their own destruction. So nobody needs from. Depending upon the thing that is unstable is the permanent struggle, anxiety, stress, etc. Where does this anxiety come from? Where does the struggle come from? Trying to somehow wanting to control that which cannot be controlled, isn't it? You scream and shout, they don't listen. You cry, they don't listen. You go and bang your head against the wall, they don't listen. You threaten, they don't listen. Isn't it? When you say they don't listen means you do the same to the other does the same to you. It works both ways. Please understand that. You do. Now don't keep thinking others are doing it to you. Very good, sir. Very good. I am a victim, sir. Today only you spoke something correct. Everybody around me is doing the same thing to me. You do exactly. This is what you want to go into the mind of other and you want to go into the mind of the other and uncontrolled. That's why it is uncontrollable. How to influence people. Seminar. How to influence people. Isn't it? Bestseller. Isn't it? It's a bestseller. How to influence people and win friends. Nothing like that. Isn't it? How can you influence? If you want to influence, you have to have the Dana, Jana, Yavana Irunda. People get influenced and they don't get influenced to you. They get influenced to the wealth that you are, not to you. Isn't it? Not to you. The person didn't know that. That's why he wrote it. How to influence people. If I had come to Shankaracharya would have said, there is another way to influence. Yada jarati sreshtaha tatta deva itara janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokas. There is another way to influence. What is the other way to influence? You live that. You live that. Yada jarati sreshtaha. That is another way to influence. You follow? That is very difficult, sir. That is very, very difficult. We don't want to do that kind of influence and all, we don't want. Therefore, what do? We get into that moha. What is that moha? Trying to control. It's unpredictable. It is uncontrollable. That which is unstable by itself, how can you rely on that for stability? You yourself is unstable and you want stability. You go and hold the hands of another being who is as unstable as you. What will happen? Instability plus instability equals square. Yeah. Fool plus fool doesn't become wise, doesn't it? Fool plus fool equals foolish square. Moon beds and the foolish cube. Put in a foolish to the power of n you can put, isn't it? The foolish to the power of n you can put. Because you yourself is unstable and wanting stability, you go and rely on that which is equally unstable or more unstable. According to you, stability means what? What is stable according to you? If everything goes according to your way, everything is stable. When you say life is good, life is stable, life is good means what? Everything goes according to your way. Yama takes away everything. Ma puru dhana jana yavvana dharvam harati nimesha khala sarvam. Everything will be, not a pessimistic philosophy saying everything will be taken away from you. The very nature of it is that. It is only describing the very nature of it. It is unpredictable. It is uncontrollable. For your emotional, mental stability, you rely on the world which is unpredictable, uncontrollable, unsustainable. What will be the quality of your mental health? That's all. Once you have anchored on the permanent, once you are stable in the permanent, Dana, Jana, Yavana becomes a Leela, sport. A. You play around with it. Play around with it in the sense, acquiring is fun, keeping it is fun, and when it leaves you, same fun. Because it's a game. Because you are no more dependent on it. Dhana, jana, yavana is temporary. To be dependent on the temporary for permanency is foolishness. That is moha. To be dependent on something which is temporary for permanent. Correct? That's what he said. Maya mayamidam akinam buddhva. Buddhva means buddhuna, foolish. Buddhva na, not foolish. You have understood now. Maya mayamidam akinam buddhva. What have you understood? This Akila, this entire creation is Maya Mayam. Maya Mayam means totally illusory. Illusory means temporary. We have seen that any number of times. You don't have to repeat. Whenever in Vedanta the word illusion is used, it is used in the sense of temporary. It is used in the sense of temporary. When you realize the thing that is going to lose it in the sense what it can give and what it cannot give. Yavana Garvam, indication. A small disease is enough to upset you. Why? Because disease means disease means what? Youth is gone. Therefore, you have to ensure that you don't get diseased at all. You follow? It can be a gradual degradation or a sudden degradation. Either it can be gradual or it can be a sudden thing, as in suddenly they say stage 4. Isn't it? Sudden as in stage 4. No doubt it is beautiful and bright. When you are enjoying the beauty, also you must understand that it is temporary. Therefore, what happens? You don't mentally depend on it for your stability, happiness. That's all it means. When you start depending on it for your stability and happiness, you will go through moha, whatever the kama, raga, whatever the samsaric problem is. Whatever is the problem of samsara. Therefore, Makuru Dhanajana Yavana Garbam Harati Nimesha Alasapam. What is moha? Seeking permanency from that which is temporary. Expecting the changing to be changeless. Correct. Expecting the changing to be changeless. That is moha. That is moha. What is viveka? This segregating these two is viveka. Segregating these two is viveka. What is segregating? Nitya, Anitya. This segregating, this ability to distinguish between Nitya and Anitya. That's why it's called Nitya Anitya Vastu Viveka. Moha is what? Moha means delusion. Delusion means seeking permanent, seeking permanency, seeking permanent from that which is basically temporary. You can't make the changing changeless. You can try. Yeah. That's why it's called make up, isn't it? That which is not there, you have to make it up as though it is there, isn't it? That's why it's called. So it's called make up. Why make up? It's not there, but you have to. You have to make. I'm not saying don't do that. Please do makeup. Don't do makeup is your. Yeah, I really don't know. Do makeup. Don't do makeup. No, what else? I'm doing a lot of makeup. Huh? I'm doing a lot of makeup. Distinct and different from moha is vivek. So, Bhaja Govindam, in fact, all Shastras, all Vedic scriptures, all Vedantic literature is nothing but this Shastra. What is the Shastra? Viveka. What is the Viveka? Nitya, Anitya. The distinction between Nityam and Anityam. The distinction. Understanding the temporary as temporary is knowledge. So, what is knowledge? You understand the temporary as temporary. So, it's there, isn't it? Temporary as temporary. Beautiful example. The Swamiji gives. Hotel room, isn't it? Hotel room. When you are booking only, you are told what time you have to get out. Isn't it? When you are booking in only, they tell you what time you have to get out. Before 11 a.m., get out. They will not say get out, they will say, check out, check in, check out. And in between check in and check out, 2 hours, turnover. What do you call that? Turnover time, no? Check in, check out, turnover. And the turnover, what is the turnover time? Graveyard. Yeah. You check in into a bar, you check out, turnover time, graveyard, you will be there for, because somebody, the next thing has to get ready, no. Till that time, temporarily you will be, that is, understanding this is knowledge. Imagine, you checked in and you thought it's your permanent, and you thought it's your permanent place. Why you thought it's your permanent place? Because you make the phone call, the fellow's coming running, isn't it? You thought it's your permanent place. Correct? Okay. In some places, some big, the very simple way of bathing is what? Fill the water in a bucket and pour. That's all, isn't it? There are 4, 6 types of things that's going to fall on you. From what direction water is going to fall on you, you don't know. I get very confused. So every time I go, I call the sir, how to open? You learn it, no? But you go in there, you start thinking it is permanent. And when the time of leaving comes, how will you leave? So disappointed, so miserable. Why? Waste, sir. So much of money I gave is for waste. Services is not. Why? Service work, that's all. Service is always the same. The problem is what? You assumed the temporary to be permanent. Yeah. You assume the temporary to be. That's why the Dharma says very clearly, Brahmacharya ashrama, Grihastha ashrama, Vanaprastha ashrama, Sannyasa ashrama. Means you are in it for a temporary period of time. You are in it for a temporary period of time. You are in it for a temporary period of time. You are in it because you need it. Do your duties. Be grateful to it. Do your duties. Outgrow that. Go to the next. And when you leave very graceful. You follow the difference? Mayamayamidam akilam uttva brahmapadanto pravisha viditva. Brahmapadanto pravisha viditva. Therefore, he is saying repeatedly, when you have the intellect, a confused intellect will not know how to distinguish. The buddhi that is confused will not know how to distinguish. The temporary will be misunderstood as permanent. What is permanent? You will not be interested in knowing that at all. Isn't it? Even if somebody comes and says that this is permanent, the mind will say, no. Why? Because it is already carried away by Maya. Even if somebody comes and says, it is temporary, don't rely on it. It is temporary. Use it, but don't rely on it. Use it, but don't rely on it. But what will you do? You become dependent. You become dependent. Dependent means if it is not there, you are collapsed. Till it comes, I will not get up. Till it comes, I will not get up and do anything else, isn't it? That's why when they get into depression and all that, the first question they ask is, do you shower every day? Because they will not shower. 3-4 days also they will not shower. Isn't it? Even in the people living in the ice house also shower. You know that? What is that? What is that ice house? Igloo something, no? They have a way of preserving water there. Isn't it? They have a way of preserving water there. In that also they have depression. They will not get up and do a thing that is minimum. Minimum things that ought to be done also will not be done. Or it gets so tired. Either they will not do, or minimum doing itself is, isn't it? Boiling water will be a task, isn't it? Lifting the glass and keeping it back will be a task. Why? Because mind has turned stubborn. Mind has turned stubborn. That stubbornness is the consequence of moha. Stubbornness is because of what? Till I get what I want, I will not do. Till I get what I want, I will not do anything. Or, for me to do what I need to do, I need A, B, C, D things to be around me all the time. Only when this A, B, C, D is there around me, I will do what I am supposed to do. Otherwise, I won't. This is called moha. Ayamayamidam akilam uttva. Why do you have to get into this? Moha. And human being get into this moha. Dhana garvam, yavvana garvam, and jana garvam. Dhana, jana, yavvana. Pride comes. When does arrogance or pride come? What is the source of arrogance? What is the source of pride? independent. I am an independent person, sir. Oh, very good. You are an independent person. Very good. Pride comes when you assume a imaginary notion of independence, superiority. Exactly opposite of that is inferiority. Sadness, melancholy, crying, etc. Somewhere between these, oh, I am useless person, sir, I am so dependent, I don't know, isn't it? I am so dependent. I should die without giving trouble to others, sir. Please give trouble to others and then die. As though you are such a blessing to people around you, isn't it? That, yeah, I don't want to give trouble to anybody, sir. That is pride, isn't it? This is called pride. As though you are a blessing. Now, even now it's the same thing. Where is the difficulty? Where is the even now it's the same thing. Without giving what all arrogance people Kathopanishad. Remember that. Any number of times I have said this and I don't get tired of repeating it. Yama tells Nachiketas. That which will come with you when you come with me is yours. Touchstone. He gave a beautiful touchstone of what is yours and what is not yours. How do I know which is mine and which is not mine? Another question. What a wise question to ask. Yeah. Wisdom, isn't it? So to give an answer, what a beautiful question he asked. Narayana. What a question he asked. What is it that which is mine? What is it that which is not mine? Yama said, keep me, I am that touchstone, he said. I am that touchstone. What are you asking, Nachiketas? I am standing in front of you, I am that touchstone. What is that touchstone? You will come with me, for sure. What will accompany you when you accompany me is yours. What will not accompany you when you accompany me is never yours. Please remember that. Harati nimesha kala sat maya mayamida makino. Look at that. Look at that question. That which will accompany you when you accompany me. You look back and ask yourself this question. Every day you ask yourself this question at least once. What will? Do you have a choice of not accompanying Yama? Do you have a choice of rejecting Yama's invitation? All other invitations you can accept or reject. Yama, choiceless invitation. I know that the Kairu Puchithan Borar, they say, isn't it? That's why you are dragged. You have no, you don't want to go, but you are dragged. Garuda Purana says that, isn't it? Garuda Purana says you are dragged. You, the fellow is saying, isn't it? Everything is there, everything is there, everything is there. Yama says, time out, checkout time, checkout time is there, no, you are crying, you are still crying, the mattress is there, the bed is there, the AC is there, and what is it? What all they keep in the hotel, everything is there, Yama says, your time is So, one thing is very sure, what you have to accompany me is sure. That which will accompany you when you accompany me. That's the Nitya Anitya Viveka Vichar. That's the Nitya Anitya Viveka. This is called Nitya Anitya Viveka. What is Nitya Anitya Viveka means? That which will accompany you when you accompany me, Nachiketas, is yours. That which will not accompany you when you accompany me is never yours. Because of moha, you started to think it's mine. Because of moha, you started thinking it is mine. Because something you have to claim as mine. Something you have to claim as mine. If nothing is there, you will start claiming diseases as mine. Some disease. And if somebody comes and tells you, you look very healthy, you will get very angry at that person. If somebody comes and tells you, you look so healthy, you look so fit, wow, you get very angry. So what do you know? Do you know what I am going through? You get very, because he is taking away that which you think is yours. All three will be taken away. Gradual or sudden. We don't know that. We don't know. So either it is gradual or sudden. Untimely death, sir. What time is a good time to die? Nobody. Okay. 120 years is a good time to die. Depends on who that person is. No? Depends on who that person is. This Akilam is Maya Mayam. Idam Akilam Maya Mayam. Maya Mayam Idam Akilam Buddha. You have to read it as Idam Akilam Maya Mayam. Meaning that which gives you temporary support, you have taken it for permanent. That which you can use, that which you are allowed to use temporarily, you started claiming it as yours. Hitva. Don't depend on. Then what is the backup? If everything is temporary, what is the backup? Brahma Padam. There is that Brahma Padam. No. There is that Brahma Padam. Brahma Padam Tvam Pravisha Viditva. Seek that Brahman which is not touched by Yama. Stop seeking support externally. That's all. Stop seeking external support. External means everything is external. In relation to you, the world is external. Remember that analysis? In relation to the subject, the object is external. In relation to the subject, in relation to the mind, body is external. In relation to the intellect, mind is external. In relation to Atman, everything is external. Beautiful. He quotes Kathopanishad mantra in verse number 40 of chapter 3. He gives this, everything is external. Everything is external. In comparison to the senses, world is external. Indriyani paranyaguhu indriyebhya param manah manasastu parabuddhehe yo buddhehe paratastu sa. That is verse number 40, chapter 3. Actually, it is a Kathopanishad mantra. Krishna quotes verbatim from Kathopanishad. He doesn't say this is Kathopanishad. That's not the style of the... Because there is no copyright problem, plagiarism is easily... Copyright irundadam, plagiarism becomes a problem. You don't, there is no copyright issue, na? There is no such thing called plagiarism also, correct? See, what the copyright to vachirundha, plagiarism is another. This man says no copyright, na? Clear? That's why in Vedantic literature you will never find them saying as said in Upanishad. Krishna will not say that. Indriyani paranyahu indriyebhya parammanah manasastu parabuddhehe yo buddhehe paratastu saha. Saha means that saha means that he, that Brahman. That Brahman. And you are that Brahman. When you yourself is there, why are you going and looking at the world, senses, mind for support? Brahmapadam means you are in support of yourself. You are in support of yourself means the body, the mind, the intellect also has become external. It's not that the support of the body, mind, intellect, you. You means the body, mind, intellect also has become external. When all that has become external, paratastu saha. That saha is Brahmapada. That saha is Brahmapada. Verse number 12.
Unayaminyau kayam pratah shitiravasantav punarajatah ala kredati kattasyayuhu tadapi namuntasyajavayuhu Dinayaminyau kayam pratah shitiravasantav punarajatah ala kredati kattasyayuhu tadapi namuntasyajavayuhu.
Day and night, dusk and dawn, winter and spring come repeatedly. Time sports, life passes, yet the gust of desire leaves not. Day and night, dusk and dawn, winter and spring come repeatedly. Time sports, life passes, yet the gust of desire leaves not. Continuation of Yama. Continuation of the time. Is 24 hours active. That Yama. And doesn't get tired at all. That's why you want to fight with Yama and transcend Yama. How that man doesn't get tired at all? I don't know, man or woman, I really don't know. Huh? How that person doesn't get tired? 24 hours active. 24 hours active. Even when you are resting, he is aging you. Isn't it? You think you are resting. Yama is active even when you are resting. Yama is still very active. That's why you wake up old, isn't it? You don't wake up young. You wake up wisdom services. Every morning you wake up old now. What motivation will you? What energy you will? Asha Vayu. This Asha is like Vayu, he says, the power. The desires is more powerful than the storm. It's more powerful. Just doesn't allow you to see anything. That's the gust. Except that one desperate thing that you are craving and longing and dreaming all the time. You crave for it, you long for it, you fantasize about it, you sit and daydream, night dream, I don't know what all dreams the human being does. That's what he calls as Asha Vayu. Every desire is a preparation for tragedy. You don't understand that. What to do? You go again and again and again, prepare yourself for tragedy. Every desire is nothing but a preparation for tragedy. Another round of tragedy. The boxing ring, madri, isn't it? You go get continuously boxed for 3 minutes, come, 1 minute break for what? 1 minute break to go into the boxing again. In the 1 minute break, that's a Vedanta class, isn't it? You just come here and go. You don't take anything from here and go there. Isn't it? You come here. Srikant. ஏதாவது ஒன்றுத்தில் detachment இருக்குன்னா வேதாந்தாக்கு தான் detachment. If at all we have detachment to one thing, that is to the Vedas. What a perfect detachment it is. And nothing. It's not going in only, isn't it? It's not going. Shastra says it's like rain on. Shastra says it's like rain on the desert. Desert sand. Oh, here they just runs over. 1 feet you dig, it is hot inside. Strong Asha Vayu. Radapina Munchati Asha Vayu. See, this Kala Kridati, this Kala is playing all the time, he's playing. This Yama, this Kala is playing all the time. Because he's playing all the time, you don't even, you have got so neutralized with that you don't even see it. It's in the background playing, all the time. You don't have that alertness. You become so numb, isn't it? Human beings have this thing called adaptability to become numb. Human beings have this unique thing to become numb. Adaptability, that's called. To become numb. One of my relative's house is right on the station platform. 24 hours train is. Imagine somebody having a house next to Mangalam railway station. Right there it is. You can hear the announcements, you can hear everything. And it's not one house, there are hundreds of houses. All of them are blissfully sleeping. All of them are sleeping, no problem at all, isn't it? One of the places I went, every 8 minutes, 10th minute, it's near the landing zone of the airplane, airport. Every 5th minute, 7th minute, there is an aircraft landing, taking off. What a 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, what happens? You just stop hearing it. That's all. You just stop hearing it. In fact, they say, sir. So they have to have a train noise in the background too. It's you just get so neutralized to it that you don't even notice it. What is a kala? Kridati. Sporting. He's playing. Dinayaminya sayam pratah shishiravasanto punara yatah. Kala kridati kachadhyayuhu tadapina munchati asha. How do you know the intensity of asha? How do you know the intensity of the desire? Indicator. How do you know the intensity? What are the indicators? The 6. Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Matsere, Bhaya, Dvesha, the intensity, thinness. If it takes you away, it means that much is the... See, it doesn't take over gradually, isn't it? Anger started yesterday and manifested now. Gradually does it come? It comes in a flash, it comes. It means it's there so much. That is the Vayu. Asha, Vayu. The intensity of the 6 is the indication of the intensity of the Asha. And why this Asha is because of Moha. This is because of Moha. Dinayaminya sayam pratah shishiravasanto punarayatah kala kridati gacchatyayuhu tadapina munchati asha vayu. That Brahmapadam, don't procrastinate. He's pleading. That's all he's doing. That Brahmapadam, don't procrastinate. I'll come to. Don't procrastinate. Every minute you procrastinate, every minute you are procrastinate, every day you procrastinate, every week you procrastinate, every minute of procrastination is asking for another janma. Every procrastination is asking for another janma. I don't want a janma, sir, but I can't let go of anything. Okay. But janma I don't want. Mohali PhD, isn't it? Mohali PhD. I will not let go of anything. Yeah. The Brahmapadam is a dangerous zone. You are so all by yourself walking, not knowing where you are going, not knowing where is it leading. Take that. That's Moha Mutkara. Moha Mutkara. Don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate means let not your asha take away your conviction on the nitya naimittika karmas. Your asha takes you away from that. You will not do what you are supposed to. Your nitya naimittika karmas is not done at all. Why? I can't do it. I am sick. So what if you are sick? Oh, what will happen? At the most, what will happen? You will die. Rather than crying, better to die, die smiling and working than being alive. Almunji, they say, isn't it? Almunji, Tumumunji, isn't it? Shankaracharya saying, I don't know how to translate all that Alpana now. Almunji, Tumumunji and all, I don't know how to translate all that. Anybody can translate. Yeah. Huh? Almunji na cry baby, yeah? Okay. Almunji na cry baby. Tumumunji na sleeping baby, yeah? Sleeping baby, always sleeping, isn't it? It looks like it is half asleep, isn't it? Always you look, the face looks like half asleep. Very sleepy. Opposite of that is, yeah, Sirichimunji are going to say. Sirichimunji means smiling face. Don't procrastinate. Every procrastination will make you do that only. Every procrastination will make you do that. Opposite of that is this cheat. Opposite of that is this cheat. That's what he is warning. Don't procrastinate. Don't shift it. Don't keep postponing. Don't keep postponing. विनया विन्योसायं रागः शिशिरवसन्तौ पुनरायातः कालक्रीडति गच्छत्यायुः तदपि